on some forex pairs. I'm looking at Euro NZD. This is the first one. So since we have completed level 2, now we're waiting for could be a reset or a safety trade. Because this is level 1, right? These are level 1. This is all level 1. This is all level 1. This is all level 2. So after level 2, I'm expecting a safety trade, right? I'm expecting a safety trade. So this is the pullback that's coming. So I'm expecting these guys to pin, since they've pinned all of 50 and 200. I'm expecting a pullback here. So this white indicator predicts the highest probability of the next market move. So when I see this, I prepare for a sell setup. I'll just wait for a sell setup when I see something like this, and then I go on a smaller time frame and look for the pattern. So let me show you how this trade, this pair looked like before it moved this way. So this was NZD, Euro NZD before. This is analysis that I did on Euro NZD before it moved. I can't find the other picture, the other screenshot, but here it is now. As you can see, this was a nice W on the daily chart. So now it went up. The thing that confirmed my entries was these three. This was before it moved. See, so doing it the swing way is much more fun using this system. You just have to go on a daily chart, right? You look for you count your levels, and then you look for your arrow. You look for your arrow, and then on daily chart you look for your arrow, and then you go on your H4 chart. And then this is the H4 chart. These were 3 confirmations on H4. You're gonna have a drawback of 50 pips, right? But the idea is, if you're using market maker method like I do, you always know that before the market maker turns, it always signifies that is changing direction. How? it forms a pattern, a W or an M pattern. As you can see, this is the first leg, this is the second leg, amortization W, and then they went up, never come back. So this is what I'll be looking for when I'm trading. This is your entry. Your signal came this day on 24 December 30 December 2019, and then we're now looking for a pullback. As you can see on H4, right, there's a signal showing that these guys are about to turn. So it doesn't mean if you see this star with the arrow inside or the red star, it doesn't mean you should enter the trade at that moment. You should at least wait to see the pattern. After you see the pattern, you look for your confirmations. After your confirmations, you enter the trade with good risk management. Sometimes you might enter in the first leg, and then they're gonna need to create the second leg, and the moment you see a loss, you start panicking. No, you should at least look for the pattern to confirm that you are entering at the right time. Yeah, with these things it's pretty obvious, but with some pairs the market maker might extend the second leg, so you should be careful with your risk. Even if it's this obvious, you should be careful with the risk. So we are looking for a pullback. Like I said, you're looking for a pullback, so like these guys should cross, and then they will continue going up a bit until they create a nice pattern, then they'll go down. So it's an obvious setup that is coming on our Euro NZD. Then we go on to Euro Australian dollar. We had the same setup. These two pairs, I just love these two pairs. So I don't know what happened to my system here, but they had the same setup. I will look for the picture later on and show you. They have the same setup, the star and the two confirmations, right? So we're looking for a sell setup on this pair, right? We're gonna retest this one. So looking for an M, and then they'll go down. So in the next 2 weeks, they'll be forming a setup. This is the daily chart. They'll be forming a setup on this pair, Euro NZD. And then we move on to Brent crude. This is the daily chart. These guys are gonna do a small pullback. Why am I saying a small pullback? This is your level 1 on daily. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do this so that you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so this is a whole level. This is a level 1, right? So for me, this is a level 2 right here, right? And this is a level 3. This H4 chart.